So, Tim, I want you to just take a beat and go through the architecture of the coup plot, because as I just sort of doodled out, it all runs through Georgia. I mean, the White House plot that Trump's running is the now famous call to Raffensperger. The DOJ plot is this letter. Jeffrey Clark wanted the U.S. attorney there to open an investigation without any evidence of fraud. Eastman goes down there and is activating the Georgia legislature to present this fake, phony slate of electors. And the fake electors themselves, some of them have cooperated, some of them, I think, are witnesses, and some are targets of the probe.
Yeah, it's exactly right, Nicole. Look, I think Georgia was the center because they were so surprised and disappointed at the result in Georgia. Of all of the swing states, for that one to go to President Biden, I think was the biggest surprise. And I think there was a false sense that, well, there are a lot of Republicans in state government down there, that we can go along with this potentially. The other thing that's so striking about Georgia, Nicole, is that that is the state where the U.S. attorney, the Trump U.S. attorney, the FBI leadership looked very hard at specific allegations of fraud, this phony notion of suitcases of ballots being pulled out from under a table at the State Farm Arena, this truck full of shredded ballots, right? They looked hard at the specific facts surrounding the election in Georgia, and they completely rebutted all of that. There was absolutely no evidence. And this goes back to Bill Barr, right, and conveyed this to the president. So it's particularly striking that in Georgia, they looked very closely at all of the specific allegations, found no evidence, yet he continued to spin this narrative of fraud in Georgia, put pressure on Brett Raffensperger, on state legislatures, proposed this letter that you just showed that through Jeffrey Clark, and ultimately put pressure on election officials like Ruby Freeman and Shane Moss, people that stepped forward to help facilitate the election. The whole pattern is really, really outrageous because it's so starkly built on a lie.